Y'all, take two. Okay, so I just tried to do this a minute ago and there were like 50 cars driving behind me and they're all looking at me like psycho. Anyway, so here I am back with another review of a Rimmel foundation. I'm almost to the end. I've got one more and then I'll be completely finished with Rimmel and we'll be moving on to something else. Woo, woo. So anyway, this one is the Rimmel Clean Finish Foundation. It says, look 100% poreless. And it's in 130 True Ivory. You can see that? So this one's True Ivory. And these two are just ivory. So we have, this one is 100 ivory, 100 ivory. Okay, so of the three, I don't know if you can, I'll try and see if you can see this. I've got, yeah, here's all three. This one's the lightest, medium, and darkest. This one was very orangey on my skin. This one was very, pretty good shade match for my summer skin tone. This one's a good shade match for my winter skin tone. This is really great for if you want just like a straight up tinted moisturizer. That's just like what this is. It goes on very nice. You have to be careful though, because if you put on a heavy moisturizer, I moisturize every day. Oh, I should have brought that to show you guys. But I put on a pretty thick moisturizer every single day, and just because I don't like even though my skin is oily, I don't like it to feel dry when I get out of the shower. I take a shower every morning. So I put that on first thing, and then for this morning I had to let that soak in for at least half an hour before I put this stuff on, and even then it was wanting to ball up like if I rubbed it, because I use my fingers to apply this, which I think is the best way. So when I was rubbing it in, I just kind of buffed it in with my fingers, and the more you rub it, on top of that thicker moisturizer underneath, the more it wanted to like ball up and flake off. You'll find that happens sometimes because kind of like if you have something sticky, you use something oily to remove the stickiness. It's the same thing with the foundation. If you have a moisturizer underneath plus a moisturizing foundation on top, it's not going to blend together. It's gonna almost like oil and water kind of thing. It's gonna separate and want to ball up. Anyway, so you have to be careful kind of with that. I would use a lightweight moisturizer, or you could probably just use this as your moisturizer instead of having to put a moisturizer on and then this, because this is like a straight up tinted moisturizer. The coverage is very sheer. If you can see, I don't know, all my flaws are showing through real good. I think, and I don't mind it really. I really don't. In my opinion, it's like I look almost exactly the same with or without foundation. But I do like, it did even my skin tone out, and I do like that. I don't mind my flaws showing through. If I wanted to disguise and completely cover all my flaws, I would have like a mask, like, you know, that thick of foundation on, and I just don't really, I'm just not interested in that. So if you have a lot to cover up though, and you want it to cover a little bit more, you're not going to want this. And I don't even think this would be a great primer. Like some people use a tinted moisturizer. I've done that before. I use tinted moisturizer as a primer and then put a regular foundation over top, and they get a little bit more coverage out of it that way. I don't think that would work with this, because this does not want to mix. Well, no, that's not really true, because I have mixed this with other foundations. So I don't know, you might try that. I haven't tried that with this particular one, but I have mixed this in with other foundations to shear them out and to provide a little bit more moisture. I don't know why it's not mixing very well with the regular moisturizer. Anyway, so yeah, this one was the lightest of the three. And like I said, it's good for my winter skin tone, but I mean, I've been wearing it this summer as well, and where I have a little bit of color. I don't know if you can kind of see like the difference. I get just the tiniest amount of color, and it's okay because it's so sheer. So it will even out the skin tone, but it won't look too ashy or white on my skin, because even though it's not exactly the right shade for my wintertime skin tone. And again, this one is so orangey. I don't mind it, but it's just so orangey. This might be good to, like, you know, mix with a different foundation to make it a little bit darker if I needed that. Anyway, this one, best skin tone match for me, and the most coverage. Felt really nice going on, again, but it was just okay. So of all of these, I'm not really wowed by any one of them. I think they're all okay. Depends on what you want. This one was the least expensive. This was like less than $4. It was like $3.97 at Walmart. So just depending on what you want. But like I have said in my other videos, I have oily skin, especially right down my T-zone. Very oily there. This perfect circle of skin on my cheeks is normal. Let me move my... There we go. It's more normal, and then the rest of my skin is very oily. Even my eyelids are oily. My under eyes are not too oily, but they're not very dry either. I don't have dry skin. I do use a heavy moisturizer just because I just like, I have one moisturizer that I use for my body and face, so I just use that. It's an organic moisturizer. I might bring that one at these times to show you if you guys are interested. But yeah, depending on what you want. This one more like a BB cream, like I've said before. This one medium coverage, I would say. And then this one is like a tinted moisturizer, which is even less coverage than this one. But all of these, so funny, they're all ivory. One of them's true ivory though, so you know, that must be the right one. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. I have the next one that I'm gonna do is the matte, Stay Matte, the Rimmel Stay Matte. I think it's a liquid mousse foundation, something like that. Anyway, I've tried that one for several weeks, and we'll talk about that next time. And then I have some other ideas for some videos too, so I'm excited to shoot those, and we'll see how that goes. I shoot these in my car because it's the easiest for me to do. I don't have like kids running around and coming in a room and being all like, mom, this and that. So it's easiest, and plus I think the lighting is better. I would prefer to do my makeup in the car all the time because it's the best, most natural, tells you the truth kind of lighting. So that's why I shoot these in my car. Pretty soon, hopefully, I will have, there's somebody coming up. Oh, my doors are all locked. Whoop. So I have another video that I'm going to shoot coming up pretty soon, and I will probably do that in a room of my house. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.